Would you look who it is? Johnny Key, welcome back to the vlog. How are you doing?
I'm great.
We just got to the hotel. I'm here with
Johnny Key.
I feel great. A little scared about what's gonna happen at night, but I feel good.
He needs me.
Let's go, Luke! Come on!
Luke Talbot. What a race.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. Like episode 28, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Something
Johnny?
like that.
Yeah, okay. We don't know at this point.
No.
We promised last week we would talk about summer running and how everything's going. We're also probably gonna have a little bit shorter of an episode. We're on a little bit of a time crunch. Before we jump in, let's just talk about what happened Tuesday. We were supposed to record the podcast Tuesday. Johnny, what happened Tuesday?
Long story short, little bit of a long night. I don't even know. I think I aqua jogged that night, so it wasn't even bad. And then followed by a bunch of games. Have you ever played Chicken Foot?
No.
It's like a game with dominoes. Played that with everyone for a while, and you know, I'm a competitor. You know, I'm a very competitive guy.
It runs in the blood.
Played it quite a bit because I really wanted to win. And it wasn't even that late. Like I could have gone to bed. But the thing is, bro, Nathan. So since we're at the lake, I gotta sleep with Nate. Pause.
Yeah.
We gotta sleep in the same bed.
Pause.
And he is such a night owl, bro. He is such a night owl. Impossible to go to bed. And for some reason, I've just been getting in like my Shark Tank era. Like I just love watching Shark Tank now. And Nate's just like, okay, one episode of Shark Tank and we'll go to bed. All right. One episode goes by. Oh, I think I've already seen that one. We gotta watch another one. So one episode turns into a few, and it's late, and you know you're on the lake all day. You're toasted. Then you gotta work out, and then you know I was more on and stayed up. And once you know it, it's like midnight, and so I go to bed. I'm sleeping like a rock. Alarm goes off. Nothing. Luke calls me a million times. Nothing. I don't even know when I get up, maybe 9:30, 10, and you're like, what the frick?
10:30.
10:30, and you're like, what the frick? And you know, I forget what you had going on after that. So yeah,
Nothing. I didn't have anything going on after that.
Yeah, okay. But the thing is, my dad, bro, he's already ready. He's like, let's go out on the boat. Let's go now. And he is like, I don't even know. He is completely addicted to the lake. Like if we're not out on the lake as much as possible, he's like upset. So yeah, that is why we are filming it now on a bit of a time crunch, but you know, at least it might be out on time tomorrow.
It's not tomorrow, it's Friday, but we can't film tomorrow because I'm at the track all morning going straight to work, and you can't film in the afternoon tomorrow, and then Friday I open in the morning.
Yeah, my whole like conception of time is off. I've been counting down the days until I can play Fortnite. So, which is 4 days, and then I also get a nice doctor's appointment. So, I mean, I'm excited, but I'm having a good time.
Just wanted to toss it out there. If you follow us on Instagram at Blonde Boys Run, I did pop on the story a couple screenshots of me texting Johnny, or Johnny saying 9 a.m. ? And I said that should work. And then 9 a.m. it was like 9:04, and I just said he can't keep getting away with this because I was just sitting in Discord and nobody had joined. And I think I started calling you around like 9:10, 9:15, and maybe. I called you like once every like 4 to 5 minutes for like an hour, and I mean, I started getting worried. I was like, what is going on? This is so uncharacteristic.
Bro, I never sleep that. I never sleep in.
I know.
Whenever I was at the lake 2 weeks ago, Nate wasn't there, you know? And so I was going to bed at like 9:30, 9:45 every night. So I've been getting fricked by Nate. But, yeah, you sent me like, I don't even know, the city I'm in, you sent me, you're like, dude, nothing's going on. What is wrong?
I forgot. I looked up where you were exactly. I was like, did somebody get murdered or something? So I was like going through like to see the weather. Maybe there's a storm going on. You don't have a connection. Maybe, you know, something happened. I was like looking at news stories. Like the last one was like 2 weeks ago. I'm just like, bro, there isn't nothing going on where you are. What is happening?
I was asleep, dog. I was dead asleep. And the blinds, they're like really see-through. So normally I wake up around 7-ish, just because of the light coming in. So I was sleeping like a rock when the light doesn't even wake me up at that time. So, but
How
we're
is
here now. We're here now.
Yeah, how's aqua jogging? How is your legs feeling? How's the hip? Give me the whole rundown. So let's jump into summer running. Break
Okay.
it down for me because obviously last we were kind of checking in. You had went to see the doctor. Things were starting to feel good again. We thought we were back, and I mean, I'm just gonna put it this way. I've just seen a little too much aqua jogging on your Strava. So talk to me. What's going on, man?
Well, I mean, as a lot of people know, I've had this since like beginning of May. Beginning of May or mid-May, I talked to coach, go to the trainers, go see the trainers. 2 weeks, you'll be good. Stretching, strength exercises, you'll be good. 2 weeks go by, nothing. 3 weeks go by, nothing. 4 weeks go by. I'm like, okay, this is going on way too long. Talk to Coach Steve. He tells me to go see a guy, some chiropractor. I see him. Things are starting to look on the uppity up. And I mean, it was getting better. And then I some days I'd have long days at work where I'm standing for a long time, and that would kind of aggravate my hip. And I was like, well, Frey, I don't want to run on it if it hurts, because that's what he said. He's like, if it hurts, don't run on it. And it just kind of sucks because I need to, but I need to do what's best. And there's like a theme park around here, Silver Dollar City, which is a great place. So we went there twice, and I'm on my feet all day basically. So those days I decided to aqua jog just because it's like I've been on my feet all day. I don't think running would be the best move. And then even I was gonna take an off day. Nate. Funny thing about Nate is he was tubing and he like got launched or whatever, and I think he like landed on his calf wrong or something like that. So he's had calf problems. And so I brought an aqua jog belt, and then the place we're staying at, they literally have an aqua jogging belt, which is funny. So he's like, okay, like I know you can take today off. Just take it easy and aqua jog with me. So I was like, okay, so that's why there's a little bit more aqua jogging going on. Now I still think I did the same amount of miles last week as I did the week before. And then yesterday, Nate's like, final time aqua jogging. I was like, well, I have a workout. Like, you want to do the workout with me? And I could have ran yesterday, but I was like, it's Nate's last day aqua jogging. I can get a workout with him, and then I can still also get 4 days of running this week. So that's the plan we're going with. And then next Monday I see the chiropractor again, and Coach Steve called me last week, kind of saying how until it's like fully gone, we're just gonna keep going with 2 days running, 1 day workout, or 2 days running, 1 day like of cross training workout. And so I think after I feel better, I'm gonna start doing weeks where I run normal, have a cross training workout, and then have a longer day where I run and then just immediately hop on the elliptical or aqua jog to kind of get the long run day in. And hopefully once it's totally gone, I can get back into doing a running workout because I haven't done one since quite literally April. Literally April was the
Wow,
last time I did a workout.
that is
So
tough.
it's not
The
great. I
the
mean,
Key brothers are. Whew.
we're in shambles right now. And I mean, as you know, last summer, had the whole stress reaction thing. I mean, at this point in time last year, I wasn't even running. I was in DC. I took a whole week off. So,
Mm.
there is like I will be in better condition than I was last year, but it's frustrating because it's like it's just a hip flexor strain, and it's just one of those odd things to where it's just like it's lingering around. It's just not going away. Like even now, like I feel it, but it's not bad. I'm still gonna run, but like I can't do a workout until it's fully gone. So I mean, hoping and praying that it's kind of getting to the end of it, because Coach Steve keeps calling me. He's like, "How's it feeling?" And I always say it's feeling better because it is feeling better, but it's just like very slightly, bro. It feels like whenever you tell me to get on Fortnite, and I'm like, "Frick, there's an update," and then the update's just going slowly,
So
like
slow,
0.1%
so
at a
slow.
time. And it just sucks because it's like, okay, like it doesn't, it like I'll get done or I'll run. And I'm like, okay, it's like it's there, but it doesn't hurt. And then like it'll be sore, and it's like it's sore, but like it doesn't hurt. And it's like, well, I just can't do anything until it's fully gone. Because like if I do a workout, I end up re-injuring it, then I'm out for another 3 months. So I am in a better position than I was last year, but it is kind of annoying, especially considering this is the year, this is the year that my team has a bunch of this is a bunch of guys last year, and this is kind of the year that we kind of got to go for it. So it kind of sucks that I'm not, I really wanted a summer of training. I haven't gotten one in over 3 years, and so it's just kind of frustrating. I haven't had a year of training, but I'm trying to stay positive. I think my goals for this cross country season, I still think they're there. And I am in better condition than I was last year. I just need to get over it and need to get back to doing workouts soon, hopefully. So
Yeah, I mean, I love the positivity at the very least, because obviously in a tough spot. So
I mean, I'd be lying if I wasn't slightly. I'm not gonna say depressed because that's not the word, but like it is sad, bro. Like
I would be depressed.
I got you and Anders texting me like, bro, you see my workout on Strava? And if I'm being honest with you, I hate going on Strava, dude. Like, I don't mind it whenever I'm like in it, but like, I hate. I mean, I go on it to upload my runs. I don't like looking at people's stuff because it just makes me so sad seeing my teammates like have some absolute monster runs and monster workouts, and then me, 1 hour aqua jogging, 1 hour on the elliptical. It's like awesome. This is sick. So I hate going on Strava, dude. I hate going on Strava. It makes me really sad, but we're still gonna. Oh, I have 10% remaining. We're still gonna make the most of it, and hopefully have a good season. So, yeah.
Well, we'll recap my summer running so far really quick before Johnny's phone dies. We were supposed to film a little bit longer, but now I'm just thinking that we're gonna record until Johnny no longer has any power. Me personally, I'm like almost in the exact opposite boat at the moment, and knock on wood, it stays that way. I probably am having my best summer of training I've ever had. Like, I am so much more fit right now than I was last year. And like looking back, like last year I wasn't doing really anything too special. Arrow was helping me out a little bit with what I was like should be doing over the summer last year. And like he was kind of like guiding me in the right direction. So I was doing like progression runs. I was doing some like threshold work where I'd do like 8 miles at like 6:15 pace, something like that. And recently, the way he's coaching me is I'm doing like my progression runs, pretty much the same thing as last year. They're a lot easier. Like my heart rate's not getting nearly as high. It doesn't feel nearly as difficult. I'm doing them by myself too. I normally have Jimmy T with me, but he's in New Jersey right now, so solo for the time being. And last week I did a threshold and some 300s. I did 4 miles at around like 5:52 pace, I want to say, like averaged out. I think it was like 5:52, 5:53, 5:54, 5:49 was the splits, if I'm not wrong. And then I did some 300s around like 52, 53, 54, somewhere around there for the 300s. I think I did 4 of them. So like all of that just felt so good. And like I was doing these miles, the first 4 at threshold, and like I just wanted to go faster, and I was like trying to slow myself down. I was just like, dude, I did not feel nearly this good last summer. I've built my mileage up slowly to a position where like I'm like really happy that I'm not pushing myself to hit 90 right away, because last summer I think I was only hitting 75, 80. And I already hit 81 last week. I'm going to hit 85 this week. I'll hit 90 next week. Like I'm already going to be doing more mileage, and I started like a month later than last summer. So like I'm in such a good position to where like I feel more fit than I did last year, and I'm like a month behind technically, and it's like only getting better each week, which is like so just exciting to see, because like you can just tell the training Arrow's given me, it's doing exactly what it needs to be doing. It's doing what I need it to do. And when you stick to the plan, you're consistent. Obviously I haven't gotten like less than 8 hours of sleep in the past like month and a half, 2 months since I
Those
got
are
my
well,
watch. Yeah, since I've got my watch and it's been tracking my sleep, there was one night that I think I got like 7 hours and 45 minutes of sleep, and it was literally because I was watching Champs, which I stayed up a little late to watch one of the series. But besides that, every single night, like minimum 8 hours, 10 minutes. Like I'm averaging like 8.5 hours, like most
yeah,
weeks. Like
very
sleep has
solid.
been great. Yeah, and I go to sleep at the exact same time. I wake up at the exact same time. So like it's super consistent. I'm
Hmm.
taking care of the body, rolling out when I can, stretching most days. I've been struggling a little bit with doing core and jumping rope and getting into the weight room. I think
Yeah.
the moment we added in workouts, that all just went to Lord knows. Like it's just so hard because you're tired when you're finishing. Like you finish a workout and then like because you obviously haven't been doing workouts, you're just exhausted for the next 2 days. And then
Yeah.
the workouts get harder, so you're still exhausted. So
Yeah. No, I totally get the slacking on core part. I'm not gonna lie, whenever I was running in the morning, I was really good at it because I do all my stuff in the morning, and then at night I'd be like, okay, like I'll hit a little core and stretch test, and it would be perfect. But now I sleep in because of freaking Nate, and then I do my stuff at night, and then like you said, by the time you're done, it's like frick, I'm tired, like I'm tired of this,
yeah,
and I just don't want to do it.
it's
So
it's so hard to find the motivation.
yeah, we need to get back on track for sure.
I know the moment summer's over and like everything like calms down again. Like, cause summer's just so crazy. Like right now, I'm dog and house sitting for family friends,
Hmm.
and so like I'm leaving here in like 30 minutes, 45 minutes to go back there. I'll be spending the night there the rest of the week until Sunday. So like I'm over there walking the dogs, feeding the dogs. I'll be spending the night there. I'm at work different hours each week. I'm also trying to figure out how to like make it to where I can kind of do my workouts on the right days. I can make sure that I'm doing everything that I need to do. Like it's just super like I'm not in a schedule yet. It's like I haven't gotten everything down to where like I'm used to it. Like I don't have a what's the word I'm looking for? Uh
Routine.
freaking routine. Thank you. It's on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't spit it out. I haven't gotten into a routine yet, so I'm just like kind of waiting until like, I get my schedule down, I'm in my routine, and then, I can start locking down days to, make sure I'm hitting strength sessions in the gym, doing core, jumping rope, all that good stuff. And obviously that's just going to come with time, but especially because like this is week 4, I want to say, of doing workouts. Or maybe
Hmm.
it's the third week. Actually, I take that back. I think
So
this is
week
my
week
third week of doing
week
workouts.
3 of workouts. And when did you start your kind of block of summer running? Like when did you take your break?
I know that this is my week 7 of running because
Okay,
that's what I'm editing right now. Last week was week 6 of
week
running.
6.
Right now,
Okay.
I'm editing week 7. So this is my 7th week of training, which I mean, kind of. I like because I had week 0 where I ran like 3 days and like barely, or like maybe 4 days and ran like 20 miles. But like I didn't really count that as my first week just because I was just doing whatever I wanted. So like that first week, for up until now, this is my uh, 7th week of training, and like I
Gotcha.
said, this will be week 3 of workouts because my first week, Jimmy T was biking next to me on the track. The second week was last week, and I was by myself. And then tomorrow, I'm not sure if he'll be at the track or not, but I know I'll be running it by myself. If Jimmy T pulls up, he's just going to film. So yeah, this is my third week of doing workouts. So
Gotcha. Gotcha. You lucky dog.
I really am, dude. And I mean, I started late, obviously too. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm like in a position where I am, but it's not easy, obviously, to just get that everything into like where I want it to be. And I'll get there at some point. It's just yeah, you got to find that
Yeah,
routine. That's all
absolutely.
it is. So
Yeah.
we're getting there slowly.
I think ever since I got home from college, it's been an absolute wreck. Especially, I feel like I've been gone for such a big chunk of the summer, dude. Like after in May, like the week I was supposed to come back, me and the family went to Chattanooga for Nate's half Ironman, and that's when I was like, man, my hip sucks, dude. And then it's just been, I don't know, bro. It's been a wreck, and I know you deal with it all the time since you live at home, but it is. I feel like it's almost 5 times harder to do your stuff at home than it is like in an isolated environment like school. Like school is like, I wake up, practice, you like everything, I do everything and I get in a nice routine. But at home, bro, it's just like it's 10 times harder. And I know you kind of like you kind of mastered it at home, to be honest. But like you were saying, it's you got to get back into your routine. I just
Well, that's what I was saying too. Like where you're saying, I completely agree. It's so much easier to get into that like routine when you're at school. It's so much easier. When I got home, it was difficult for me to get everything down.
yeah,
The problem is like change. Like once like you have like a set schedule and a set routine, the moment something happens that throws a wrench into that, system, like adding workouts in, or I'm obviously spending the night at somewhere else the rest of the week, like that change starts to mess with things, and then you're like,
yeah,
oh crap, there goes my entire routine. Now what do I do now? So it's
yeah,
like that's just the hard part. Or like, I work normally, I only ever open on Monday and then either Saturday or Sunday. But last week I opened on Thursday, so I had to run after work. I had to move my workout back to Friday. And then this week I opened Friday, so I have to move my workout over to Thursday, and then I have to
hmm
run after work on Friday. So it's like those little things, like they go a long way when you have that system, that routine. Now you got to figure out, okay, how am I going to rearrange what I need to do, and how am I going to still have like the, you know, motivation to make sure I'm getting everything done in a sense. So
yeah,
it's just tough, man. I mean, I completely agree. And I'm telling you,
absolutely.
if you're not like sat down in one spot for an extended period
That's
of time, like if you going to the lake, I can't imagine how rough that is. Like you're probably like slowly starting to get a routine in at your house, and then all of a sudden you're at the lake for 2 weeks. You can't get a
yeah,
routine at the lake. That's just not happening. So it's
no,
like,
it's tough. I'm honestly, my dad was like, my sister was like, "Are you excited to go back to school?" My dad's like, nah, he's probably not." And I'm like, "I kind of am." Like, I
oh no,
enjoy
tell me. I think we lost him.
being
I,
at
oh no, Johnny, I fear we lost you a
home,
little bit there.
but it's really hard for training to what
Oh,
what.
you finally caught back up.
Luke,
Are
you
you
come
there?
back. Luke, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I, I, I can. You're just really delayed.
Frick, that's not good.
Now I
That's,
just hear your audio, but your picture is completely frozen.
I can't. Oh,
It's
well,
all
that's not
good. It's
good.
all good. I get what you were saying. No, I get what you were saying though. Like, being at home's like really nice, but it's also like for running, it's so much easier to be at school.
Yeah, it is. I love every part about being at home. The home cooked meals, North, North St. Louis. Literally, just it's just so nice to be at home. But like you said, for a run, I think part of me not liking it is probably just because I can't like run and do my workouts.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I
Can you
fear that it
even
is
hear me?
probably about, yeah, I can hear you a little bit, and I know you need to leave because you got dinner. But yeah, definitely, the running aspect of it is hard to be at house, but when you are home, there's
Dude,
a
this
lot of
delay is
benefits to being at home.
insane.
Yeah, I could imagine that the delay is insane, but we'll just close out the episode here because you are absolutely lagging like an insane amount. Is there anything you want to say before we close it out, even
Yeah,
if it's like just a word or two?
absolutely. Dude, the delay is like
I can tell the delay is crazy because I was talking about the
This is
delay 30
awful.
seconds ago.
You,
Oh
you
no.
gotta close it out. It's wraps.
I already said I was gonna close it out. I don't know what's going
Do
on
it.
anymore. I already I asked you. Is there anything you want to say before we close it out?
Nah, it's okay. Close it out.
Okay, well, we're finally caught back up. All right, guys. Well, we hope you enjoyed it. It was a little scuffed this week. Listen, Johnny will be back home next week. Videos or the podcast will return back to a little bit of normalcy. And
Yeah.
we're gonna do the preview to the Olympics because they start Thursday, I want to say. So preview the Olympics, talk about all that good stuff, and yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Any comments, questions, concerns, drop them in the comment section below. With that being said, take care, love all things. We will see you guys next time. Peace out.